Zatarans rice.
Yep, snorting Zatarans. Just a flavor packet.
I used to be a rice-a-roni guy.
Braggart.
Mike,
San Francisco treat.
we had to have the intervention from Mike when he was hooked on Uncle Ben's.
And then you
remember that?
Then you got a new job, made a little money, right up to Zatarans.
I'm telling you right now.
Ooh, la, la.
What about a Goya rice and beans guy? That's what I
No,
was.
yeah.
Like San Francisco, give me New Orleans.
When
Go
he
to
also-
rice and beans guy any day of the week.
when Mike
Baby.
got hooked on Zatarans, he also got hooked on Zydeco music.
Yep.
Every day.
He was a big Woody Allen fan, but it wasn't his movies. It was just his.
His,
It wasn't his movies. It was just his personal life.
yeah,
His Dixieland
Passion.
jazz.
Choice of
Passion.
lovers.
passion to marry his adopted underage daughters.
Yeah, big fan of that. Movies
Right.
I can give or take.
Violence Buffet is back again.
I
Hi.
don't believe you, but
Hey,
okay.
if you watch, thanks. Someone, we have like
Bye.
65 views on one of them. Isn't that amazing?
Whoa.
6'5"?
65, and it's Enter the Ninja.
65 views and it's 75 thumbs downs.
Yeah.
It's like at least 10 people that were in the movie.
Guess what would happen
Well,
if just the
just
four of us watched
searching
it
for
right
themselves.
now? Each on our own computers. Just throwing it out there, guys.
Yeah, you are.
Great activity. Friends do it, you know?
Hey, we don't have a Twitter account, do we?
No.
No.
Want to start one?
Hmm.
Let's pretend, and this people will try to find us. And they won't.
No.
Twitter.com/violence buffet
Maybe-
is where you
Maybe
can
they'll
find
get
all of our
one
tweets.
and somehow hook it up so we're part of like the MAGA universe because they like to retweet themselves a lot. Maybe
Oh,
we'll
okay.
get caught up in
Well,
that.
why
the
don't we just
perfect
get on
match.
Truth Social?
Ooh.
Donald
Violence
Trump
buffet.
himself might, you know,
Yeah.
maybe we do a reaction to like the January 6th
Right.
riots
I'm
as
I'm
one of our
thinking that,
episodes. And
I'm thinking, as real patriots, we need money, so we can put a little donation thing up.
yeah,
Uh,
absolutely.
All right.
I don't know, guys. There's he's selling gold membership cards.
Is he really?
I gotta get one.
You know, and it's gonna really just stick a craw in our
Yeah, we're
Pause.
never gonna beat that.
Yeah.
no, we're not.
Let's just give it
Anyways.
all up.
He won again.
Anyways,
He's won every time. What are you talking
What do you want to get?
DJT.
this is nice. We're weeding out any a particular crowd before we even start this.
Yeah,
show,
that's
so
very
that's good.
true. Feel free to block our fucking account if you're
Absolutely.
even like
Bye.
a smidge right of center at this point,
After
or
all the
center for that
violence,
matter.
after all the violence, this is what they're offended by.
Yeah.
Why I never.
I was fine with people getting their fists stuck up a turkey's asshole and then out the turkey's mouth and onto the guy's pee hole. But the second that you implied that you might want universal health care, I had to fucking block your ass.
What are we watching?
We are watching a choice of mine, which I think Scott, you kind of brought. I was aware of it a little bit, but you brought it to my attention more before I ended up ever watching it. The Burning,
Mm.
early '80s summer camp slasher, which I don't know if Mike was,
celebrities in it.
a few. Let's see if Mike notices the Who's, because I don't think he
yeah,
knows anything about it.
Well, that's
Who's
fun.
what?
It
Yeah.
won't beat the episode that Ruben Rabassa from I Think You Should Leave made a cameo.
Oh, that's right, that Invasion USA,
That's right.
getting shot in the head as he's just hoping to get to a new land.
But I do have to say, by the way, this story of the burning was conceived by Harvey Weinstein.
Oh, they're going to say
Oh.
Harvey Firestein.
Yeah.
I'd support that.
Oh, there's a guy in the woods. He's on fire.
Yeah.
Pop Tarts. Anyways, you want me to hit play?
Yes, please.
Ooh, nostrils. Well, it's just people looking to make friends. I don't see anything wrong with that.
A skull with skin.
AVNs, man.
Like he's making little kisses.
Is the nostril a thing? Is that like part of the movie? It's not. Oh shit. Oh no. Is this the titular burning?
Possibly.
Guy who's burning, but you sing a song on Tim and Eric about
I like that. I keep gas in my bed.
Like Sideshow Bob with the wakes. Just keeps knocking over gasoline and blowing up the fire mode. That's a good fire scene.
We went through 3 stunt guys filming this.
They get the extras in plastic bags.
Each time I made it like a little further.
Yeah, we had to actually train this one guy to go slow motion. Is she from Reno 911?
She knows woman's a prostitute.
Oh no. Someone's about to do something that she's not interested in.
The curtains, not the curtains.
Oh god.
No, get away! Get away from me, please!
Oh no.
Ah,
He's got a fedora.
no!
She's fucked.
Ah, help! Help!
Oh no.
Ah,
Eee!
ah,
Little jiggle, little wiggle there to just really mash it around a bit. That's some sensitive glass. Looks like it belongs on an ice cream cake. Oh, everyone's so slow in their murders in this movie.
That was a nice little thunk sound.
Yeah.
Seems a little happy about it at least.
Under group, we're gonna get demonetized.
Easy does it. My shirt's ruined.
We're gonna go on.
I'm glad they let us know just definitively what the murder weapon was. Oh shit. Uh-oh.
Not the third.
Oh god, is it gonna oh shit. Oh! He cut the fingers off my giant hand. Oh. That head's coming off. Oh god. That's actually very unpleasant.
That was dumb luck with that shot, I bet. Getting the blood to trickle down like that.
It looks almost
Stop
computer
motion animation.
generated.
Oh, he's fighting it. He's got a little fight in him. I believe in him.
Eh,
Boy. Ooh. Oh, that just looks like the gel frosting on a birthday, an ice cream cake. I really want one now.
I forgot I do like the soundtrack to this movie.
that's what actually sounds like when that comes out of your neck.
Yeah.
Authentic.
Very nice, neat blood drip.
Like, who's that?
Uh-oh. Horny corpse.
Whoever it is, he's a pet too.
I feel like he's like aiming to try and get his dick to get burned.
It did look like it was thrusting him in.
The Humpty
Oh,
Ducks.
Jesus. That I don't care for.
Oh, I don't like that it's all wet.
Yeah. It's like Darth Vader without the helmet.
Yeah, it's like moist. I like
Daniel
that
with
ending.
I just like that face.
I appreciate that.
So yeah,
Well-
like, did you notice a young George Costanza in there?
I didn't.
You didn't.
It was
No.
literally only like a second, though.
Well, I thought
Yeah,
he
it
was.
was.
Mike was paying
Yep.
attention.
And
Can't stand ya.
There's
Holly,
definitely-
Holly
there's definitely
Hunter's
more.
in the movie too.
There's a
Yep.
bunch of people in that clip that I've recognized from other things, whether or not it's something that Mike would know.
That woman from Bloodsport, whose name I don't know.
Well,
Jean-Claude Van Damme?
there's the
That's her.
Mark the Rat Ratner from Fast Times at Ridgemont High's in there.
Okay, was he the one who had the fingers? Plip.
No, he's in like a lot of the scenes in this movie. He's just kind of in the back going, oh, like the whole
He has like
time.
a weird name, doesn't he?
He looks kind of ratty. I mean, that's why he's called Mark the Rat Ratman.
Oh.
He looks kind of like a rat. But yeah, he's in. It's Brian Backer, Fisher Stevens.
Fisher Stevens. That's I'm
Is
thinking
in
of,
it.
yeah.
Is in it. Yeah, but Holly Hunter too, a really young Holly Hunter.
Double
Yeah.
H.
2-year-old Holly Hunter.
Yeah.
She was actually the burn victim murderer. She has extensive makeup.
He says
It's been applied to her
Brian
after
Backer.
every movie after
They
this.
just-
to make
They
her
just
look
covered
more-
her and chewed bubble gum and then like spritzed it with some water.
I like The Burning though. It's a good movie.
It is. It's
Looked fun.
interesting that there's because not everyone gets killed. Like half the camp people survive, for one.
Hey, good for
There's no
them.
there's no final girl. There's a final guy.
Huh.
So that's different. Especially, was this 81, Scott? Do you remember?
It is, I think, 81. Yeah, 81.
All right, there you go.
Sounds like pretty fun.
Yeah, and yeah, it was good. So we'll go around. So we'll see. We'll start with the Kevin.
Hey, that's
I know
me.
him.
I'm the Kevin.
That's
Kevin
so
over here.
crazy that you would talk about Kevin.
The Kevin, if you would.
What up?
So the Kevin. I'm going to go through our scoring system.
All right.
So realism. How realistic do you think things were?
Not at all.
At least bit.
No.
Well, go on. Elaborate.
It's a slasher. It's a fun slasher movie. That stuff is. I don't know. It was a low budget slasher. None of it looks real. That doesn't mean it's not fun. It just doesn't look real. I would give it a 3.
Okay. Numeric representation of Kevin's feelings.
That's going around. Okay.
Yes.
Well, this, I don't know which way.
Yeah, it's.
So, it's not overly realistic. The hand's terrible. Some of the effects are bad. It's a very low budget. The blood fun. Blood's always fun. The guy on fire was very nice. There's a nice long extended guy on fire, which I always like.
I'm wondering if it's because they're like, okay, we can only do this once. We got to make this count.
Right.
As the movie's filmed right now, it's 14 minutes long, so we need to slow everything down.
Maybe.
So that way we make it an actual.
Is that the Garth Marenghi's Dark Place? Was that the thought process?
Yeah. Probably.
So I'll give it a 4.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, I'm gonna mirror the sentiments of my friends here, both Scott and Kevin.
They gave different answers.
I know, it's fucked up. So I'm gonna say I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna say 3.5 because I'm gonna meet my comrades in the middle here. I think it wasn't realistic. I don't think they really cared if it was. I think it was just silly shit. Hey, we have $15 to make a movie. Let's do what we can.
Here's the crazy thing. I'm looking at the trivia. Tom Savini turned down Friday the 13th Part 2 to work on this movie.
Oh,
fucked up, Tom. Now Tom's broke.
Tom Savini, a legend.
No, he's broke.
A legend. Yeah, he's not. He's not.
Movie
He's also a very, very nice man. And he likes to talk about coffee. So if you ever meet him at a convention, talk to him about coffee. He'll respect you not talking to him about horror makeup.
Like, Tom, have you heard of this place called Dunkin' Donuts?
He's like, ooh, tell me more.
Just Dunkin' now.
Dunking.
I'm going to go 4. I agree with everyone that the special effects were very shaky. I'm also thinking that if you're going to rise suddenly out of a canoe and try to stab a bunch of people, you're going in the water immediately. By yourself, there's no chance of balance. So you got to think of everything. So I'm going to I'm a 4 on that one. So Kevin, how ridiculous. Would you smell a fart?
No, it's saying the budget was $1.5 million for this movie.
Well, yeah, Jason Alexander. What do you expect?
In 81,
right?
They're like, you are going to be a huge sitcom star one day, so we're just going to toss you $500,000 for this role just to be careful.
He's like, wow, that's so much money. I'm going to lose my hair.
I forgot to. I was going to isolate a bonus clip. I think you may have all seen it, but I was obsessed with it for a while. His McDLT commercial for McDonald's.
Oh yeah, I love that.
Yeah, but maybe I'll pop it in right here.
Hey, you say you're getting tired of lettuce and tomato hamburgers in this town that don't quite make it? Yeah! You say that just once you'd like your hamburger hot and your lettuce and tomato cool and crisp all at the same time? Yeah! Well, I say you got it. I'm talking McDonald's new lettuce and tomato hamburger, the McDLT. I'm talking quarter pound of beef on the hot side.
And the hot stays hot.
The new McDLT.
Hot.
Crisp lettuce and tomato on the cool side.
And the cool stays cool.
The new McDLT.
Cool crisp.
The beef stays hot, the cool stays crisp. Put it together, you can't resist. The hottest taste, the coolest dish.
Keep it hot. Keep it cool. McDLT. Hot, beefy McD. Cool crisp LT. McDLT.
It's a good time.
Hot, beefy McD.
For the great taste,
Cool crisp LT.
of McDonald's. Could be the best tasting lettuce and tomato hamburger ever.
McDLT.
isn't he? He's dancing, right? The
He's,
cold
oh,
side.
he's singing and
Keeps the cold
dancing.
side cold.
He has
And the warm
the
side hot.
he has the like the 80s suit jacket where the sleeves come down to like here. So
Yeah.
nice.
I think that's why I said during this, I said, I'm a pepper. I said that because it made me that commercial makes me think of the I'm a pepper, you're a pepper. Would you like to be a pepper too commercial?
Oh, did he do any of those?
Dr. Pepper.
I know that.
Anyways,
I'm confused.
It reminds me of that commercial.
just
Oh.
like the
80s.
whole 80s vibe, yeah.
Yeah, the dancing.
Jason Alexander was in a McDonald's commercial.
Right, and that
Pepper.
commercial makes me. I always get them confused, the Dr. Pepper and that one, even though because the Dr. Pepper one is a famous guy too. Who it is,
And
I
let's
don't
not
know
forget
was.
John McDee and the McDLT, Rosie O'Donnell's house band on the Rosie O'Donnell show in the 90s.
Good point.
All right, we've gone. That's my fault. I
Yeah.
caused that whole thing.
Is it your fault or is it my fault?
We'll do a 60-40, me and you.
Okay.
I started it.
Wish they'd
Kevin, how
bring back the
ridiculous.
McDLT.
How ridiculous, Kevin. Mike, shut up.
I mean, for a slasher, it's not overly ridiculous. I don't know. I mean, I'd say it's probably like an average slasher. I'll give it a 5.5. How about that? A little bit better than average.
Pushing Scott's buttons.
Kind of you.
But no, the two halves equal each other out so far.
For now, there's still plenty of
I'm
scoring
okay
left.
again. my OCD is okay again. It's even. Ridiculous. I mean, you have arms being pulled out for boats and guys gyrating towards danger. But I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I think he's right. Like for a slasher, how ridiculous is it? Not very.
Well, if you
but
hop in
I
the
think
time
it's gonna-
machine, there weren't a ton of slashers back then.
Right. I mean, I'm going to probably judge that more against originality in a bit. So how ridiculous is this? Pretty low. I would say probably like 3.
All right.
Yeah.
Not to
I mean,
get us
it's also mainly one weapon throughout.
Right. Which isn't a bad thing.
It's not, but it's the same little puncture thing. It's not
You'd
really
hope they'd at
ridiculous.
least innovate with the weapon a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Well, what I mean by that is more like you don't have a guy that's like hacking off nut sacks and stuff in this scene, and then shooting
Right.
someone
I was
in the
gonna
face
say-
in the next or something. It's
I
always
was
the
going to
same
say,
little.
well, Freddy Krueger
puncture.
only has his glove, but he also kills people in how many different ways? And
Right.
He's got a
Jason,
great
Enemy
special
Teddy.
effects budget for his dreams.
Right. So yeah, like a 3.
Okay. Mike.
Yeah, I was kind of in the same vein as these fellas. I'm going to say a 4. It's
Playing it
there's
safe, Michael.
I have to if I'm anything but safe.
When you weren't on for a couple of episodes, we just did that. We just figured out the average.
that works out.
Yours.
But yeah, I know I say 4 for kind of the same reasons. Like nothing is anything that's especially outrageous. It's just you're ripping off some limbs, doing a little stab action, and that's that.
All right.
Normal stuff.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
going 4-2. I did really like, and I think Mike reacted the most to it, was when the girl gets slashed across the forehead with that deep cut.
Yeah, that was
That-
pretty.
That
I
was
mean,
a nice one.
Well, I don't know if that would that be enough to kill you, Catnub?
It would be enough to make you want to die. I can tell you that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't look pleasant.
No.
But,
I mean,
yeah.
you got to figure too, how sharp would those shears be to do that kind of damage
Pretty
to your
darn
forehead?
sharp.
Yeah.
Listen, he was taking very good care off camera of those shears, sharpening, always sharpening.
Tom Savini, that's where all the
Which
money
concerned
from
everyone on set.
Yeah.
But I said 4. I don't even know if I said it yet. 4 for me.
Nice.
I'm distracted by a cat, so I don't care what
Yeah.
you say.
Oh, there it
a
is.
little
Look at
nubby
that
cat.
little. Oh, that's pretty close to the asshole, Mike.
Yeah,
It's
it's
not
Careful.
close enough, some would say.
I touched it this morning by mistake.
Oh yeah, by mistake.
You're trying to feed
Oh.
it treats in the morning, like, oh, I need to put my
Yeah.
glasses on first. Thing
I
in the
did that
morning.
to my cat like a week ago. I hadn't told anyone about it though.
Very rubbery.
Oh, hey.
My cat looked very offended too. I was petting her without looking, just like yeah. And then all of a sudden it was like nice fur, really dry. I was like,
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Hold on here.
I just pet your asshole.
Did the cat was the cat like, please buy me a drink first?
Yeah.
my cat just looked up at me. My cat only has one eye. The one eye was like,
At least it didn't see it coming. Am I right?
Oh,
yeah, nice.
To get back on the subject of Dr. Pepper, David Naughton is from that commercial.
Oh yeah.
You know him from American Werewolf in London.
Oh,
He
okay.
was the I'm a pepper, you're a pepper guy. Anyways,
see.
next question, Bill.
How gratuitous.
I mean, this is a loaded question because we're looking for the
Loaded
gratuity.
question.
All right. That's what we're doing. Is we're picking out the most gratuitous stuff, and
Yeah, but I know just it's your general feelings based on like whatever you've seen over the course of your movie viewing career, a career life.
it's not. It's not
Yeah.
overly. Maybe for 81, but not necessarily
I mean,
for
yeah,
my
I
career.
think it depends if you want to take that into account too when it came out compared to watching it now. But it's up to you.
I don't know. Comparing it to Friday the 13th Part 1, I would say it's not as gratuitous. How about that?
Okay, it's not a number though.
I know. 4.
Shit.
Mike takes offense at that.
4.
Yeah.
4 it is.
4.
The movie has a decent number of kills, which is nice. I mean,
But
the
they're all
higher
with
the
the
number
same
of kills. Well, but
except for fire.
I mean, you are talking the gratuitousness of it, right? So how gratuitous is that? But the actual, like I say, going back, the actual kills are very similar throughout. So, yeah, 4.
Okay. Let me guess, Mike.
10.
Take
Fucking
those,
insane.
add them together, you got an 8. Cut that in half. You got 4.
I don't know. I would say 6 because
Well,
I
he
think
hasn't seen much.
I've seen 4 movies. The Back to the Future trilogy and Jaws 2.
The Jumanji movies. That's all you've seen.
I think when I think about it in the sense that, I think the premise of cutting off limbs is gratuitous. It's not just a straight up stabbing, but you're pulling parts off, you're dismembering a little bit, you're doing a little goring, you're hanging, you're being kind of disrespectful by holding the guy up in the air. Like there's enough edge to it to push it just over the center for me.
All right. I'm with the other two guys, 4 on this, just based on the things I've seen. Doesn't mean it's bad.
Right.
No, but it means Mike's wrong.
Yeah.
No.
Also, I had noticed when I was editing, when we were watching, it was the exact same score for every kill. I mean, slight
Well, I like
variations.
But
I like the soundtrack though.
Oh no, I did too, but it was very similar.
think of
Friday the 13th.
slashers.
Yeah.
Think of the same music for or same sound effects for Jason's. It's same thing with the 1-2 Freddy's Coming for You. From have you seen any of those movies, Michael?
Any of the Fredericks?
Yeah, the Fredericks of Hollywood.
I've seen I want to say 1, 2, and New Nightmare.
Okay.
I like them.
Yeah. I was curious because there's some fun kills in those, and I didn't, if it's something
no, I
you've already
enjoy them.
seen, I don't want to shove them down your gullet.
No,
We have other things to shove down your gullet.
What's next, Bill?
We can watch some older, the later in the franchise when Roseanne Barr is in it.
Oh, can we watch? As long as we can watch her die.
It's horrible. Anyways,
How creative or unique the things you saw?
3. I'm not going to get into it.
That's fine. Keep it to yourself if you want to.
I can talk more on some soda commercials if you'd
I was
like.
going to say, if you want to drink
7-Up?
Dr. Pepper.
Any
again.
7-Up commercials?
Oh, the little red guy with the sunglasses, and
Yeah,
they had
there's a video
they had
game.
the game about him for Genesis.
Yeah.
It was really good. Good soundtrack.
Okay, Scott, please.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, not great. 3.
3? Yeah. Okay. And you like this movie, huh?
It's a good movie. Like it's fun, but it is pretty similar as it goes to
Yep.
kills.
Yeah.
So
Mike.
Yeah, I say it too. There's no type of death in that even like I haven't seen somewhere else. So I think that speaks for itself.
All right. I'm afraid I have to generally agree with everyone here, even though I like it. I'm going to go 3 on that as well.
yeah, it doesn't mean I don't like it.
No,
Right.
it seems like a really fun movie. I might add it to my Halloween.
And the
queue
movie
this year.
has a couple of really good scenes that kind of make it worthwhile. One of them's hinted at a bit in the clip, but the clips are fast, obviously, with no context.
Mhm.
But they're in the boat, so a large chunk of the movie takes place on that river.
The boat.
And I don't know, I found that kind of fun. Like it's different.
Yeah.
And
The setting is-
again, you pointed out like, when you like this movie, Texas Chainsaw Massacre is probably one of my favorite horror movies, if not my favorite horror movie. And the kills are not fantastic in that movie.
Right.
Mhm.
It's so I would probably gives very similar scores to my favorite. So, next question, 7 up.
Last one, quality of the special effects.
I'm gonna middle of the ground there, 5. Some of them looked really cool. The blood was very delicious looking. Like you pointed out, that little blood stream down the arm. That probably was a lucky shot. It almost looked too perfect. It looked like legit. It could have been stop motion almost.
I think it was.
Do you
You
really?
think it was? I think it was a happy accident.
Yeah.
But you can see the water moving. I don't know if the technology was that good back then.
Oh, I didn't look at the water. She was looking at the blood.
Yeah,
because that's what the director intended.
Yeah. There were some like the forehead thing I thought looked cool. Even as tacky as the fingers looked, it still looked cool.
Did he still go like? Urgh?
No, but the guy who stabbing in the neck, and obviously he was just laying under a pile of bags, whatever. Same deal. Same stuff was done in other movies. Think of Kevin Bacon in Friday the 13th. Same deal.
Yeah.
Hollow Man, you see his dick.
Mm. Well, yeah, 5 for me.
Scott,
some good. Some bad.
Yeah, I'd give it a 5 too. I mean, they're not amazing, but they got the job done.
81. Yeah.
I give it a 6 because I want to throw a little extra credit in there because I thought the Burnt Man actually looked really, really cool at the end. I thought that was some neat special effects because I was upset by it.
Yeah.
Now, was it the burnt or the wetness that Scott mentioned?
It's all of it. I've always bothered by burn victim stuff. And then so you add a little glisten to it.
The moisture.
It made me think of the movie Top Secret when he was like pushing the guy on his face.
Oh, the face.
The face was still stuck that way.
Yeah.
Was that Top Secret or Naked Gun? I thought it was Naked Gun.
Oh.
It was one or the other.
I think it was Naked Gun.
It's called Leslie Nielsen.
Call him up.
Well, Leslie Nielsen wasn't in Top Secret.
No, that was Val Kilmer. I think it was. I almost willing to bet money it was Naked Gun.
Okay. Well, they're same
Still
writers.
Yeah. As my favorite line in any of the movies. I know a little German. He's right over there.
What about that one soldier? His name was Chocolate Mousse.
Yeah. I'm gonna go. Well, I'm gonna go 6 as well. Like Mike said, the makeup effects were really good. The hand was obvious, and one of that makes me chuckle is when the guy gets stabbed in the throat. Like it's obviously under something, but his neck is so much longer, and he's like, it just looked a little funny. But the forehead one, that's I want to hold my forehead.
That was probably the one that looked the most painful to me. Is the forehead?
Pretty bad.
Yeah.
So what did I say? 6? I already forgot.
Yeah, you said 6.
Thank you.
You got to think too, like if a cut like that on the forehead. I mean, you've seen wrestlers cut their forehead, and just how much it bleeds, and how easily it is to bleed again from that.
Ugh.
That's a lot of gauze.
All right, give me just a sec to add up the scores. Slide deeply to yourselves.
Vico
how do we not have a live board at this point? Come on.
Because then someone's going to run it, and it's not going to be me. It's not going to be you. It ain't going to be Vico.
We'll get an intern.
Oh,
all right. Anyone care to take some guesses?
14.
It's going to be low.
It's going to be sub 100 for sure.
I'm going to say 86.
Anyone else?
72.
Let's say 94.
Scott is the closest.
Oh,
83. It's like Price is Right style. Didn't go over.
But I went over.
No. Oh, you did go over. You're still the closest, though. But 83 for this one.
All right, is that our lowest?
No, Enter the Ninja, 77.
Okay.
And also, I just want to point out that just because there's low, I mean, obviously we know this, but just because it's low points doesn't mean it's not a fun movie.
Doesn't mean anything, yeah.
Right, exactly. It's just dumb.
We're rating nonsense. Doesn't matter.
Yeah. It's all arbitrary.
I just realized what you were saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mike, yeah. You have no Oreos? Double stuffs?
Mega stuffs.
Mega
Jesus
stuffs.
Christ, what's the difference? How much diabetes is in this one?
Wilfred Brimley is actually on the cookie design.
He's just like, That's what he's doing.
Yeah, that's it. See you next time.
Mike,
everyone. I don't know if you're going to honor this request or not. Could you possibly do less kisses so I have to add less sound effects at the end?
Do more.
I already just did a shitload.
No, next time. I mean, next time.
And
Next time.
for some of the people that may be watching, leave maybe a suggestion, a
Yeah.
movie that maybe we haven't seen. Any of us.
Score.
Maybe a snack I haven't eaten.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I like, by the way, stop doing so much that I don't have to edit. Just cut it short. Who
Nope.
cares? What?
In there.
Edit me out of the whole episode.